Elena! So she was shut down.
They would burn them at the stake? I see many knights of Vale have come to marvel at the cruel spectacle as well.
They will not see us from this distance, but we are further than imagined.
Can't you throw your chakram at them, Albaird?
Even had I the range to reach, it would not save all three of them. We have no choice but to charge in.
The odds of survival against so many are bleak. Such action is not recommended.
Yeah, we know that. But we can't just sit here and do nothing.
There is no time to mull this over.
Letty!
She has resolved to die.
No!
Good people of Osirius, I understand the frustrations of you many who know so little. But know that the current royal family has done nothing to stop the spread of Helgar's disease. Even now, as sickness spreads rampantly across our land, they would thrust us into war with the Vale Empire. The royal family has no regard for the hardships of their loyal subjects. We can suffer their covetous thirst for war not a moment longer.
As of this day, the kingdom of Osirius is no more. The lands we stand upon are to be reborn anew as the glorious united empire of Vale.
We can no longer sacrifice our loyal knights and subjects to their war machine. Pray tell, are a single one of you aware who struck the first blow at Baldar? It was none other than the forces under the command of King Osirius himself.
His Excellency, Emperor Baldor, has called for reconciliation between our nations. Yet Princess Laeticia refuses his offer, as does her father, the king. If we stand by and allow them to rule, then we do not but fan the flames of war, sentencing countless of our own to needless death. By our actions here today, we bring peace.
Damn it, I can't believe this!
Though the odds be against us, we must act.
Confound it! Nothing good ever comes from involvement with the royal family.
Wait!
Theo!
Today marks the dawn of a new dynasty, headed by Duke Lumber Clemrath. The past must burn!
Stay your hand! Father, Chancellor Neon, I beseech you, leave the execution of His Majesty and Princess Laeticia to me! You bastards! I will not allow any of you to lay another finger on my little sister!
Quite the valor.
He is outnumbered. He will soon be overwhelmed.
Okay, it's now or never. I'm gonna use the crowd to get to Elena.
Wait, Ray! Is it possible for me to wake her up?
What?
It'll be too late by the time we reach her. But what if I fly in with Duma from here?
From this far away? That's nuts.
Not if we use this. In the hands of a skilled semiomancer, this ore is a catalyst for levitation. Are you up to the task?
I'll do my best. Okay, Ray?
Right. You've got this. Slap this on the back of Elena's head for 3 seconds. That's it. Duma, you stick close to Nina.
Understood.
Leave it to me. I'm going in! Nina! How? I'll tell you later. Elena!
Ray's plan is too reckless by half.
Your Majesty, are you all right?
What? Yes.
Quit gawking! Kill them!
Sir, we're under attack!
What? Charge!
in, Bertrand? All right, let's join the party. Laeticia!
Ray!
Theo! Albie! Bertrand, please keep His Majesty safe.
Understood. Sir Albaird, know that what awaits.
I am well aware. Loyal knights of Osirius, follow after Her Highness, Laeticia Osirius!
I don't approve of the reckless stunt you forced upon Nina, but I was saved.
And we're already just getting started!
I intend to return the favor.
I think I'd see the day I would find the royal family.
What more motivation can one need than to fight against evil itself?
Time to head straight to it.
Right this way. It is time this chaos was put to an end.
Well,
Remember, initiate emergency protocols.
Lola, Neon, what are you two doing?
Colonel Vyrians!
Could that be?
yup. Looks like this bastard's another one of the Vyr helping the Empire.
You stay out of this! The princess's life is mine!
Prepare to withdraw. Neon has lost control.
Understood, Colonel.
Wait! You would truly abandon us to this chaos?
You and the boy can see yourselves out of this mess.
Blast it! We cannot let them get away!
That is true. However, I doubt these two will simply let us pass.
The orchestrators of the coup shall not be permitted to flee!
Silence your tongue! You believe I shall sit idly by and let some pampered princess thwart my plans?
Make yourselves used of.
Once and for all.
All our effort will not be put to waste here!
Let this be your end.
You know how that works out for you, Monty?
We're outmatched.
It's time to fall back.
Give it all! Not how it be!
Not yet.
Neon, lay down your arms!
Just what happened here? Looks like you've had a time of it.
There were a few bumps we didn't account for.
Well, you're the one who has to give the Emperor the bad news.
Hey, what is this, coffee hour? Do you think you're actually gonna get away?
Pardon me. We actually will be getting away this easily.
This is not over yet. We have much to deal with here.
Princess Laeticia, I've shamed my name and post by allowing this.
You have not to apologize for, Captain. Without your help, we could have never stopped Neon's plot.
That may be true, but this bedlam hasn't recovered in the slightest.
Gosh, Uncle Midas, always so quick to be a downer.
But he speaks the truth. Should the Empire come calling, we will not last the night. We lack soldiers, officers, barely not on hand.
Theo did help save Laeticia's life. Can't you lighten his punishment?
He was in league with the enemy, and harmed the royal family. I doubt many men should like to serve under his ilk.
It was Theo and Neon, who conspired at the laboratory on Mount Corinth as well. he is beyond pardon.
That fool!
Only our team from the Semiomancy Consortium is left uncrippled by this battle.
If we have semiomancers, what about using the Fulga? It was originally designed to be used by semiomancers, right?
Out of the question.
Now isn't the time to be so stubborn.
We do not have adequate time. You trust the Empire to sit idle while we sail a ship to Nilbeth? Retrieve the Levitas ore, then return to construct a full Fulga battalion to be combat ready?
How much time do you suppose that might take?
I do not state this lightly. It will take 3 months at the very least just to get the number of Fulga at hand airborne and ready for combat.
Impossible, then. If Baldar moves to attack, we would not last 3 days.
Laeticia, tell me, what are these Fulga you all now speak of?
It is merely a foolish old dream. Pay it no heed.
No. I truly feel it would be beneficial for Father and Captain Bertrand to see it. Director Malthea?
Very well, then. Please, let us all continue this conversation at the Semiomancy Consortium.
What is this?
The Fulga. Ships built for semiomancers to sail through the skies.
It sails not waters, but winds?
When did you build such a thing? And Laeticia, you knew of this?
I did.
Forgive me. If only I had properly lent you my ear then.
I pity any who would bet the future of their kingdom on this. The Fulga was not conceived to be a weapon. It is useless.
My people in Nilbeth should be ready to transport the Levitas ore by now. The ship from Canis's attack yet remains. If we take one ship from Kato, we can return with 2.
Who will commandeer the other vessel?
Leave that to me. It should prove simple to oversee those efforts upon my return to Nilbeth.
The danger is too great. You need not oblige yourself to the kingdom to such a...
If I disregard the danger facing Osarius now, the Empire's fangs will sink into Nilbeth ere long. I am not one to slink away in fear while my allies are in peril.
You would forgive an old man his misdeeds and blunders?
Your Majesty may not be the panacea to soothe this ailing world, but you recognize that a kingdom is its people. Your Majesty, you did all you could at the time. You should suffer no guilt over having not done enough. But know that I will seek recompense for our efforts. Starting with the restoration of Midas's good name.
All that withstanding, our one obstacle is modulation of the converter. How long might it take to calibrate it to run even at minimum efficiency?
A beautiful, if unrefined, piece of machinery. What a joy it would be to fly this through a sky full of stars.
Again, you...
Will you allow me to help protect the skies of this land? This world shouldn't have to suffer the spread of the Empire's dark influence any longer.
What do you intend?
Excuse me, Nina. May I see that ore? This would work, and withstand use in the mechanism. We just need a demonstration of its simple energy output. I would expect proper calibration time to take 10 days at most.
You continue to baffle me.
Okay, great. Even if that's possible, how do we buy 10 days worth of time?
Well, while I was yet captive, Neon made me a proposal.
Have you gone quite mad, Laeticia? Out of the question.
Is there another option left us, Father?
No, but...
The Imperial family of Vale wishes for me to join in matrimony with the Crown Prince, Gerard. I believe I may grant their request.
You mean you're gonna get married?
Indeed. I do not doubt preparations for a ceremony binding the heirs of our kingdoms should buy us ample time. Captain Bertrand, please send an envoy to the Imperial forces at Baldar. Let them know that Laeticia Osarius would be overjoyed to accept the proposal of marriage to Crown Prince Gerard Eo Vale.
I've been meaning to ask, did Theo really say something about Vir?
Apparently, that is what those beings with the horns and sickly pallor call themselves.
There's a planet in the Pan-Galactic Federation with the same name.
You telling me the Feds are in cahoots with the Empire?
We can't say for certain yet. At this time, we only know that those three are involved at the very least.
Maybe they're in the same situation we are?
You think they also became stranded on this planet somehow? But found sanctuary with the Empire instead?
At this point, all we can do is field conjecture. I shall see what I can uncover there while the wedding preparations are underway.
I highly doubt the Empire will allow you to roam about freely. That matter aside, you know naught of the world of stars above.
What if me and Elena went disguised as your attendants?
Neon would be onto our ruse immediately.
What if I went along with her?
What?
As far as Neon and the Vir know, I'm just a deviceless former prisoner of war who doesn't know a thing about this world.
Are you sure, Chloe?
They won't suspect a thing if I'm the only one with you, right? Please, let me return all the kindness you've shown Ray and Elena.
Very well. You have my full trust.
Seriously?
How will you inform us of what you find out?
There will be no need for any remote relay. The Fulga will embark on its maiden flight to recover both Chloe and myself. We can then use the intelligence Chloe and I return with to put a decisive end to the Empire. Everyone, I hope to have you all at my side in the fight to come.
Hail, Crown Prince Gerard!
Brave soldiers of Asarius, mark this day. For here we take our first steps beyond our nation's troubled history and into a future made radiant by peace.
I am Laeticia Osarius.
Vyrians.
I will send an envoy to inform you when the date of the ceremony is decided.
Hail, Her Highness Princess Laeticia!
Let us be off, Chloe.
Yes, my lady.
Watch your backs out there.
go!
I feel somewhat fatigued. Please, excuse me.
It's because the so-called prince wasn't all that charming in reality.
I'm worried about Laeticia, and I hope Chloe will be alright too.
We need to trust him. That, and do our damnedest to get the Fulga in the air so it's not all for nothing.
How about we head to the consortium together? Maybe we can help out.
We should probably go see the king and Bertrand. Let them know how it went. We're all in this together from here on out.
Are His Majesty and Captain Bertrand in the palace?
That'd be my guess. Either in the throne room or the council chamber.
Let's make our way there then. People in the royal city sure do seem to be going about their business as usual, despite the fact we almost saw the end of the royal family and this nation.
Their princess is putting her life on the line for him as we speak. They're not about to wallow in fear just yet.
I'd say that shows that leading by example works a treat. Come on then, let's head to the palace.
The king and Bertrand are probably on the second floor. Better check out the throne room.
Can we make up for those soldiers lost by calling back our forces in Kato?
Marching our men too hard will lower morale and put the princess's plan in jeopardy.
You speak true. I apologize for the foolish suggestion.
Get some rest, my boy. A night's service requires him to be rested and at attention.
I shall feel no calm unless I keep active.
She is to be welcomed as Prince Gerard's bride-to-be. Surely they would allow no harm to befall her.
Raymond, Nina, you two have my endless thanks.
Nah, I mean, no, Your Highness. Please don't go thanking me. This was all Laeticia's idea.
Come now, speak freely. I am confronted by the realization I have not half the decisiveness or courage of mine own daughter. A miserable king like myself is long overdue for retirement, it would seem.
Please don't say such a thing, Your Majesty.
Do not mistake me. I will see this battle to its end. But when such an end comes, I see no reason to hold the throne from Laeticia for a moment more. If I were to ask for but one thing, it would be that those she can trust, those like yourselves, might stand by her side come that day.